So Orange now definitely going to have to go into this thinking if we don't win this game, we're probably not going to win this series. We had a bunch of games last time where people won the second game in the series after losing, which just obviously just creates like a lot more drama here. And that's like, from an objective standpoint, that's definitely what I'm looking for. Unless, of course, it's my games, and when I'm playing, I want sweeps. We'll see how it goes. But here we go. Game 2. You need a big game from various artists. He's going to have to step up. He's playing pretty conservatively, and I understand why. But at the same time, unless Turbio starts turning it on, goes on one of his streaks where he just can't stop scoring, it's going to be hard for... Orange isn't going to win this game 0-0. You know, they have to win 1-0, and you know Blue is going to come at them. So at some point you have to decide to get aggressive and go after it, and that's a bad sign right from the get-go. Number one rule on a kickoff, if you are the closest guy, you have to go as fast as you can at the ball, no questions asked every single time. You hesitate, you immediately put your team on the defensive. And as you can see, 10 seconds in, immediate goal. Possession is so important in this game. Like, there's just no getting around it. Like, you're not going to win if you don't have the ball. And if there's a 50-50 ball in the middle of the field and some guy is equidistant away from you, you have to go as fast as you can. Oftentimes there's kickoffs where two players on each team are the same distance away, and you'll see players kind of like both hesitate because they're like, oh, I thought you were going to go, and I thought you were going to go. That's crap. Always go, both you, every time. Let the guy behind you follow you up. That said, one hell of a shit show goal here. Just a bunch of people crashing into each other, and somehow the orange net is not defended, and all of a sudden Blue has a 2-goal lead 25 seconds into the game, and things are looking pretty dire for the orange team. But, as we said, the only thing that you have to lose here is standings. Every team will move on to the knockout rounds. This is simply pool play. This will just determine the seeds of the tournament. So, really, I guess the thing you want to take out of these games is get a feel of how your opponents play and how your teammates play, and how you can better interact with your teammates and better mold to their play styles. And obviously you get a little sneak preview of a team that you might be playing later on with a lot more at stake. Oh, this is a big ball here for Orange. If I'm Ryan, can get that into a dangerous spot. Turbio coming up behind. That's the type of play that I typically don't like. You have to trust that your teammates are going to do what they're supposed to do. Being in the same spot in the field is very, very dangerous, especially in a game where 3 cars for one team on a field this size that's a lot of space to cover for just 3 cars. So you really can't afford to be on top of each other. Sometimes it's a necessity, like when you're clearing balls out of the corner, everybody has to be in the net, being ready to back up the guy who's in front of them. But when you're on offense, you really need to operate in a big triangle where one guy's in the corner, one guy is deeper, like way deeper in the middle, and then one guy is kind of like in between them at an angle. Big goal by various artists. And he's doing what he can to keep him going. So this next goal could very well decide this series. Man, that is a gorgeous shot. Hit it just at the perfect spot where you can kind of chip it over people and put it in a place where they couldn't get in front of it. It's not easy to do. You'll notice a lot of people will have difficulty connecting with the ball in this game. It seems, when you watch players who are good at it do it, it seems like the easiest thing in the world. But the reality is, it's kind of challenging. It's actually not easy. But once you get that down, other things become... There's always a struggle. It's like such an uphill climb. The learning curve for this game is so incredibly steep, and when you can't do certain things that other people can in games, it seems like impossible or unattainable. And it can be very, very frustrating, but it's also one of those games where, as you put in the hours, the improvement is tangible. And it's super rewarding. And then, like, oh, great goal to cap it right there by Marcus. As you can see, nobody really, just a lot of orange cars away from the net. It really sucks as a defensive player when somebody scores on you, and you can see the fact that like almost everybody in your team is way, way away from where they should be defending. 3-1, halfway through, right at the halfway mark. Blue looking pretty convincing here. They won the first game. They have a 2-goal lead here, which is nothing in Rocket League, but if we're going to be honest, we're reading the way that the game's going right now. I'm not seeing many signs that Orange has the ability to turn it around. At least not right now. I could be wrong. Good job by Contristo here in the corner. Great chip up pass. Oh, Marcus misses it. Now here's, see, this is an opportunity. You get 3 blue players deep. That's an empty blue net. Orange players trying to get down there, but just unable to execute. Dangerous ball in the corner. Let's see if Bedwetter can keep it in. He does. He reads Turbio's challenge very well. Knocks it back in. I'm Ryan doing some really cool stuff, but not really make. Ooh, that's a tough one. Marcus hits a bouncer here. Just reads, waits, and that's Marcus's game. Oh man, almost a great. He just saved it right back into him. Various artists with a great first effort, but just a truly unlucky bounce. And Marcus is a 4-goal game here. Marcus looking very strong. Justifying the pre-match interview I gave him as if he was some sort of big deal. Marcus goes up, clears the ball out from the danger zone. Still puts it back in. Great job by various artists to put it up in the air and prevent the goal. Let's see if his boys can back him up. Ball in the corner. Just so casually just drives it out, chips it out. That's just great play. Bedwetter there couldn't quite capitalize. Could have been a goal. But I think the Dunkaroos got to be feeling pretty good about how they're playing right now. They're not giving not giving this specific team Snot Rocket. Very eloquent, classy name. They're not really giving them chances to score, which sounds like the most basic, dumb thing in the world to say, but really what it is, like, Blue has had so many more opportunities. As you can see, we're looking at the numbers here. Marcus has 4 shots on goal. Contristo has 6. Trevor Bedwetter has 1. 11 shots to 1 registered shot on net for the Orange team. It's not looking good for the Orange team. Snot Rocket's going to need to go back to the drawing board. Get a Slack going. Or some G-chat, have a hangout. Talk out strategy. Marcus with a perfect ball. Nobody there to do anything with it, except himself. APW clears it right back to Contristo. Almost a little salt in the wound scenario. Bedwetter trying to put a little one to just kind of demoralize him, but Turbio knocks it away, trying to save a little bit of face here. Oof, Marcus almost with an aerial goal though. And that was game 2 of the series. Dunkaroos looking extremely strong right now, as we predicted. Not a lot of holes in that team.